Hello everybody and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin and we are on part 9 of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, which is very likely the finale to our adventure mode. Figure I got a nice little... I don't know exactly how to describe this cart, but I figured I wanted something blue and I wanted something nice and eye-catching, and that's what it is. And I have 99 because in tribute to CTR's debut back on the PS1 console. And figure we get this crazy Cortex getup going. So anyway, we got the gem cups, and I think we have Turbo Track to finish, which we unlock after we get all the gems. We did one gem cup, which is the red cup. Now we will proceed to the green. We also, after we get all this, we'll be facing Oxide again, so should be an hour, maybe. If it comes up short, I'll find something fun to do, just to, you know, pad it out, as they say. Today they had the Xbox Series X reveal, their games lineup. It was live, like a live event, hosted, well, not hosted by anybody, but it was through the Summer Game Fest thing. Pretty much Xbox's time to shine in terms of their games, and the thing is, I know they're not. When it comes to PlayStation Studios, and their first party lineup, it's the PS4 has been so homegrown for a while with their exclusives, so I don't expect the world from Xbox when it comes to their games. I know they have Halo Infinite and Forza and other games like State of Decay 3 and all that. And honestly, from what the games that were shown, they have a decent lineup for a launch. Obviously, I know a lot of people are very impatient with Xbox throughout this whole last generation. You know, they're not really being games up to the caliber that Sony has been putting out on a constant basis in terms of quality. But I think they have a nice start. I'm not really. I mean, I played the first 3 Halo games actually this year. I mean, I've played them all the way since when they came out at other friend's house. I played the co-op campaigns and all that. And obviously multiplayer was a big staple to my own childhood, but I actually did pick up the first 3 games for Xbox 360 because I recently was just gifted it by my very long time friend and neighbor who was getting married, so he figured he already had another 360, so he gave me this extra one. Very nice of him. So yeah, I picked up the first 3 Halo games. And I really enjoyed it. I went through a binge of them. I'd say the first game, Combat Evolved, is probably very close to my heart and my nostalgia bone, and I still think it holds up. And I think it's one of the greatest first-person shooter experiences to this day. I think it honestly, that game holds up. And when I played it, I didn't play I have the updated version, I guess, for the 360, but it gives you the option to play as with the original graphics, and I went with the original graphics because that's just that's just the aesthetic that I feel was just king for me. It's just, that's the way it was intended. Obviously, when you do a big HD upscale, it's not just like they kind of just rebuilt a lot of the cutscenes and stuff from the ground up and stuff, and I just didn't want to experience it that way. I wanted, like, if I have the option to play it the original way, then I'm definitely going that way. Hey Clueless, how are you? We're just doing some cups in the adventure mode here. Finishing it off. Finishing off the adventure mode. Very likely. But I think the Xbox event did okay. They're bringing Fable back, which is pretty cool. I never played that game, but I know that's a big game that people have been asking for a long time, since it's an Xbox first-party game that's just been sitting on the shelf doing nothing for like the longest time. Whoa, getting bombarded here. I know a lot of people in the Crash community seem to have trouble with Coco Park on hard mode because there really is no shortcuts. And it's really just you versus the pavement versus all the other racers. So the difficulty kind of like shows it rears its head the most on a track like this. But I mean, as long as you're still doing your boosts and you're smart with your weapon pickups, you're pretty much made in the shade. Oh, there is a shortcut. There is a shortcut, but it's not really like it's not like a game changer of a shortcut in terms of you know, like it's not like a shortcut I think is like, oh my god, I have to use that shortcut every time. And plus, there's no Blue Flame or Ultimate Sacred Fire like turbo pads in this. It's very down to earth level. Alright, so far so good. Clueless, how have you, for CTR, like, what would you say is, like, your favorite track? Or handful of tracks? Mine is usually like Papu's Pyramid, Sewer Speedway on the original, I think. Polar Pass, definitely. Oh wow. It's pretty cool that like the last track they added for the Grand Prix is ended up. I mean, it really is a crazy track, and I feel like it's a great track for like veteran players to really master. Because there's a lot of short, tight turns and a lot of air braking that you need to do and stuff. It pretty much is a track that utilizes like all like the advanced mechanics to the game. Were you going for the Velo time trials? I haven't even touched those yet, to be honest. I tried to do one and I was just getting too frustrated. I still have yet to do, I think, even the oxide on Drive-Through Danger. I always have trouble with that figure 8, getting the blue flame through it. Oh, okay. So then you can probably do it. It'll probably just take another 2 hours for you.
I'm the superior one.
Unless you get that beginner luck first try. Sometimes that happens to me. Have they added the developer time trials? Because I haven't really I heard that they did, but like I haven't really seen like any like clear uh indication of like here's the developer time trial and like here's the time and try to beat it. Or does it have to be like unlocked somehow? Yeah. I feel like, see, this game is going to be a game I'm going to return to as time goes on. Because I'm in no rush to really go for those Velo time trials right now, but I probably, like, now that, like, the Grand Prix are over and I don't have to worry about all this, like, keeping up with the online stuff and all that, I feel like this game, I mean, this game is considered, like, for me, like, one of my all-time favorites, so I'll be returning, but I'm in no rush at the moment. But I imagine, give it 5 years, I'll have those Velo time trials. Definitely no rush. They do give you like I think they do give you like a skin, not a skin, but like a something like a sticker or something if you do it. Unless I'm wrong, I forget. Oh, so once you beat all the Velo times, okay. I can't imagine Beanox being so insane at the time trials that they may. I mean, I guess they can, but they probably know some tricks. Wow. Yeah, that's insane. Wow, they're actually doing Blue Flame for a bit. Yeah, I didn't know the AI was actually like capable of that. Are you excited for Crash 4? Yeah, that's right, a decal, okay. Also, people who actually beat the dev times have complained about, or like have noticed that there's lag or something from from the Master Wheels. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even hear about that. Huh. And yet, and you know, Beanox is like, I feel like they just that they're really not doing any other updates. I don't know unless they did update to fix that, but I think they've pretty much moved on. I'm excited for Crash 4 too. I'm definitely curious to see how they kind of strike that balance with like linear gameplay, but kind of make it a little bit, kind of have this exploratory nature to it. Like even more, like I want to see if they can expand on like the secret areas that were like in the original trilogy, but kind of like make something a little bit more innovative with that in terms of like how you find secret area. I don't know. I was thinking about that today. Watch Dogs Legion. I've never played any of the Watch Dogs games. From what I understand, there's Watch Dogs 1 and 2. Is Watch Dogs Legion 2, or is that like a kind of like a side game? Let's go to Blue Gem. Oh, it's a third. Oh, okay, so is it like the third mainline game, or is it kind of like a third game that's just a side game? Or is it like is it basically the third game? You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm being confusing. It's a mainline game, huh? I heard the second game is a big step up compared to the first. Because I remember when the first one came out, like critics were kind of like a little mixed on it. I'll have to check it out. I mean, when I play games, I do usually like to start from the first, you know, like, I don't like to just, like, skip ahead, but, I don't know how it works. Like, is it, like, a serialized story, or, like, is it, like, a standalone game, like, every time? Oh, man. I feel like once you master that, like, the wooden spiral in Dragon Mines, then everything pretty much comes together. But yeah, the velo time is gonna be rough for that level. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Okay, it's the same story with all games.
The trophy's mine!
Not good.
Does U-turning that so that would help on the spiral of Dragon Mines? Because I find myself always just hopping, unless like where would you do the U-turn exactly?
The superior one.
So okay, so I guess you go. I guess I could see how that works. Yeah. On the massive bend, yeah. Hmm. Right, on that crazy part where it's like yeah, I know what you're talking about. I usually can U-turn on that part pretty good, but I guess that's the thing. Like, I just never even had thought that like that could apply for the Dragon Mine's turn because that always just felt like more of like a round.
Out of my way.
I don't know. I guess it does make sense. I mean, if you can do it on Turbo Track, then you should be able to do it probably easier on the Dragon Mine's part. Yeah, messed that up.
The trophy's mine.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll take it. I feel like deep sea driving is a gamble through that tube with like the fans. Like that's the part I feel like I always have trouble with getting 3 laps done perfectly. So I feel like there's a lot of trial and error in that track. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The barrels hit me more than they used to in the PS1 version. I don't know if it's because of like geometry is tighter or something, or like the barrels are bigger, or they're going at a faster rate, but they always manage to get me more. And the same thing with the seals in Polar Pass. They never used to be a problem to me in the first game, in the PS1 game. But now, every now and then, the seals can be a problem for me. Which is more than I should expect from that. And the same thing with the boulder. I don't know what it is. The boulder in Blizzard Bluff. Also with the barrels in Sewer Speedway, there's so much water splashing up when the barrel's rolling that like if someone puts like a beaker or TNT in that line, you have not as good of a chance to see it as you would in the PS1 version. Because of all this like water that's kicking up from the barrel. Here we go. Let me see if I can do a U-turn on this part. Because I usually do like a bunch of hops that kind of like without hitting the wall. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see, like, it's not like a quick. It's not as U-turny as the turbo track for me. It's still kind of round. Oh, for me, I'm U.S. Eastern, so it's 8:38 p.m. I'm glad I can provide a little thing before you go to bed, for you to watch. See, how do you do the U-turn though, without falling in the inside, off the inside cliff? Because I feel like if you go too tight with it, then you're just gonna go off the track. I mean, that I did pretty good, but I lost my speed, obviously.
I'm the superior one!
Oh wow, we're almost halfway through, and I'm not going as quickly as I thought I would be going. Because I've only done one gem cup. Maybe, is there any like YouTube tutorials that show it? Or is it just something that, you know, very obscure knowledge? Yeah, I know what you mean though, like, it's something you kind of have to figure out as you play with the controller in your hand, then, yeah. I messed that up. I use the D-pad, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, Engine Lab's definitely up there with my favorites. Especially, I love the Nitro-Fueled version. I love being able to just maintain that blue flame throughout the whole thing. Woo! I was getting cocky with those air brakes there. I'm of the same opinion. I feel like, I mean, I haven't really played like the most recent Mario Karts, but Mario Kart 64 is, to me, it's too like floaty in the way in like its physics, a little bit more luck based. Um, but yeah, it definitely is. CTR is among it's number one for me.
I'm the superior one.
Okay. And it's crazy because this game was basically like when Naughty Dog made CTR, it was like a masterpiece they made by accident. Like they put a lot of work into it, but I think they were just, you know, they knew they were going to move on to like Jack and Daxter. Like like Jason Rubin, the developer, like admitted like the whole Oxide thing was just to kind of like jump the shark and, you know, just throw an alien in and maybe, and then the series is just gonna end. Like, you know, he didn't expect it to catch on, but it's like some like small miracle that this game even exists. I think because it's perfect. Like the controls, the mechanics, the hidden mechanics to it. It's so there's so much depth to this game. Right, because they're just expecting a game they can, like a cute little game they can jump into and, you know, and throw some you know, pick up, you know, like weapons at people and they'll just get the hang of it or what. They just think they can jump into it, but yeah, this is definitely more skilled. I remember I was at a bachelor party and someone brought CTR, the Nitro-Fueled, and I'm gonna get another character. And I was explaining, I was like, make sure the controllers you're using are like have good like L1 and R1 buttons, because we had like a bunch of controllers around, and they didn't, like, a lot of people didn't understand why I was saying that. I was like, if you want to win, you need those L1 and R1. Let's get Fake Crash in here. And that's the thing with offline multiplayer, is it's hard to find someone who's of the same skill as you. Like, my sister can play this game with me, and we are very similar, because we've been playing this game for like 20 years. But it's hard to get a group of people to play this game and everyone's kind of on par with each other, because there's definitely a learning curve to it. Yeah, people just see the game and they think they see how easy people make the game look, not realizing there's more to it. I actually tell my friends that if they can ever beat me at this game, like, I'll buy them dinner. And like, I'll buy all of them dinner. Like, but pretty much never happens. I feel like even if I play against people in offline multiplayer, I'll like wait a lap. I'll let them lap me, and then I'll start the race, and I still can pretty much guarantee my win. Right. Because and then I'll try to explain to them that there's like this other level to it where you need to be doing these power slides and boosts at every opportunity almost if you want to like compete. And they just, it's too much for them to even process. it really is a game you need to invest in. Like you need to like take time with it, and like you can't just like come over for the night or or whatever and just expect that you're gonna be able to figure it all out, I guess. But it's weird because when I was a kid, maybe it's because I had all the time in the world when I was a kid to play this game, but I don't remember ever being like, what the hell is this? Like, what is this boosting? Like, for me, like, it's explained to you, like, in the little manual, it's explained to you in the tutorial when you're playing adventure mode, and then you just, if you take, like, 5 minutes to just kind of, like, go around, like, Insanity Beach, like, practicing your boost, you'll get it, I think. There are some qualities the original game I think still uh does better than this remaster, but I think overall this remake is fantastic and it pretty much nails everything. There are little things though in the original game that I still prefer. I like because that was 1999. That's around the time when Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, and it had that feeling of gravity and like especially in Sewer Speedway. If you play Sewer Speedway on the PS1, it's night and day to me compared to the Sewer Speedway in this, because it's like it feels like you're like in a half pipe, and then there's actual physics to it, and like you can have so much fun. You can literally ride up the tube like near the barrel towards the end, or like and like literally hit your head on the ceiling. Like that's how much fun it was. And you could tell Naughty Dog knew that they had that in mind as they were developing that track. They wanted people to kind of just have fun, just like using the physics of like the half pipe and like the gravity and everything. Because a lot of times in the remake, that I find myself going off like one of the ramps, and it will just completely cancel my jump or my momentum for no apparent reason. Right. Yeah, there's air braking too that people have to get used to, and U-turning. And that's what I like about this game too, is that even if you don't know those mechanics, even if you don't even know boosting or U-turning or air braking, if you get, like, for the people who play the game, the way they want to play it, even if they think it's just like a Mario Kart style gameplay, they can still enjoy it on that level. Maybe they have to put it on easy though if they're gonna play, because I can't imagine them winning on medium if they're gonna be like just completely ignoring like the boosting and the drifting and all that. But I still think people have a lot of fun with the game regardless of how skilled they are. It's a very fun game to play, a little hard to master. But it's fun figuring it out and getting better and improving. Mine, the characters I usually play as from the base game or from the base roster is usually Crash, Cortex, and Dingodile. And then if I get like the unlockable characters from the base game, it's Ripperoo, yeah, like Yeah, if I'm playing as like a character with speed, it's definitely Dingo Dial.
Holy
Yeah, the Blue Fire is definitely a game changer to the race. It's a little bit more exaggerated in this game than it was in the original, because Ultimate Sacred Fire still, aka Blue Fire, did exist, but I don't think it was as accessible. Like, I'm pretty sure even if you, like, in the original, if you air brake, you'll actually lose your, like, Sacred Fire or, like, your momentum. You'll be able to air brake but to do the turn, but I think it would actually kill your momentum for your engine. Right, turn characters are very bad. When I started the stream, I had turning as my class by accident because I'm more of a acceleration. That's what I'm currently playing on. But I had turning, and it's just like, for me, it's objectively bad. Like, it doesn't make, it's not fun, and it doesn't do you any favors for your race at all. There's no reason to have a turning character if you know how to power slide and boost and U-turn and air brake. So, but yeah, I love that they gave you the option to change your class, because that's big. I still have yet to try the drifting class, the new one that they released or like gave to this game, but I don't know if it's absolutely necessary, but I still should give it a try at some point. Wow. Now that's ambitious. If you can do that with a turning character, then you might as well just crown yourself as the best. I wonder if anyone's done that on YouTube yet. Oh, I was reading and I fell off the edge there. Don't text and drive. Yeah, I pretty much, like, throughout this whole time I've been playing this version, I've been pretty secure with the acceleration class. But I think I should start playing speed more, just to get, because acceleration is kind of a safe, like, it's a very good class, but it's definitely the safer class. And I definitely need to start training myself more on speed, because I used to train myself on speed all the time in the original. Oh my god. I think Uka Uka exploded my TNT there. I have to check that out because that's insane. I could barely beat anybody on hard mode on Crash Cove when I had the turning class. Granted, they were pummeling me with like bombs and missiles, but in terms of like time trial though, yeah, that's impressive. I mean, if you're going for top times like that, you gotta expect some rage. That's usually what gets you good, is if you can rage and just keep going. I heard a quote the other day. I don't know who said it, and I don't know where I heard it, but they say anger is love for yourself. Like when you're angry, that's you expressing love for yourself because you're frustrated that you're entitled to something better and you know it, and you're like, it's like your natural mood to kind of react that way, that you're not getting satisfied in the way that you think you deserve. So when you're raging in video games, it's because you know you could do better. Yeah, I just wish I could. I wish I knew who said it. I've raged a couple of times online. Usually some BS thing that happens. The online isn't that great though, in terms of like servers maintaining their, you know, like not dropping you or anything. So maybe it comes from that, but or definitely when I was trying to go for like the Wumpa coin like objectives and pro challenges and stuff like that, there was a lot of rage. Really? A lot of like Let's Players for this game are like, because that happens to some games for me too. Like, there's a lot of games I always try to find Let's Plays for, and it's like in German or Dutch or some weird, a lot of Spanish. But I'm glad you found me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. I'm not a big channel, but I definitely appreciate that people are finding my content enjoyable. There we go. So now I didn't... Here's the thing, like, I don't know if I can get the next Maybe I can do the next cup quickly in 10 minutes? Because I usually try to do this in an hour. I keep every episode an hour. I did it last time, but it was on the Red Gem Cup, so those are like easier, like quicker tracks, I think. But let's see. Let's see. If it goes over a little over an hour, then that's okay. But the thing is, like, then I don't know. I'm trying to think because I know I have to do Turbo Track also. It's kind of crazy how time flies with these cups. Because they didn't give me any trouble. It's not like I was losing any races. Alright. What do I have to do? Do I have one... Whoa, wrong way. One cup left or just two? Oh, I have the purple, okay. You know what, let's go as Fake Crash. I think back in the PS1 day you would unlock Fake Crash if you beat the purple gem cup. I have to go quick though. This is gonna be... Oh, but then I have to beat Oxide too, huh? Definitely not being able to do this in an hour. Well, within 8 minutes, that is. Especially with these load times. Alright, let's just go. I plan to do an online episode and maybe an offline multiplayer episode after I complete this adventure mode, like down the line. So like within like the week or two, that should, you could expect that to be uploaded or, you know, live streamed. Now this track, this is my go-to track whenever I needed to grind for skins, like those, the skins for all the Grand Prix characters that where you needed to like win a bunch of races. I would just play this level because it's pretty much the quickest one and it's the most relaxing one for me, like where you don't have to think too much about what you're doing. Very easy on the eyes, too. Very gorgeous, details and all that. Fake Crash is a little excited. The Velo time trial for is the only one. Like I've only attempted one, and it was on this one, and I didn't really give it that much time to do. But I was literally like neck and neck with him, and I think I just need. I think I just need a little bit more time, and I got it. Or I might have beat him. I don't know. I might have to check. I know, right? When the game first came out, I went through every track to kind of take us like a little Sunday drive through, and just like admire like all the little like Easter eggs and little details they put in. But now I'm kind of just like never really have much time to appreciate it as much as when I did that. Like supposedly in this level there's a piranha plant teaching baby piranha plants how to eat their prey, like with a chalkboard and everything. Like I also like how there's kind of like a little script to the finish line, or this, you know, like the starting line, where, you know, like right now there's like a lion and there's a hunter and they're kind of like messing with each other and stuff, like, and I don't know if like, I think it like each lap progresses the script where like something different happens with them. Okay, I basically have to do 2 more laps. And I always loved this Purple Gem Cup, by the way, because we're playing against the boss characters. And in the like, nowadays, you can play the arcade and they just put all these random characters and you're always... But, like... And you can, like, enjoy, like, the variety in that. But in the original game, you always had the base characters to play against. You never... And it was the only time you ever played against the actual like secret characters, like the boss characters, was just in that Purple Gem Cup, and I always enjoyed that. Unless you're playing like offline multiplayer with anybody, but that was always a novelty to me. Oh yeah. And in the PS1 game, they never had clocks or orbs. That was a thing they added to this. I think it was intended to give them kind of more of a competitive edge to them. But yeah, there's definitely an imbalance when it comes to that. Like sometimes they can just get it every like second. I haven't run into that too much in this playthrough I've been streaming, but I definitely have run into it before where it just gets out of hand. It sounds like peace. Yeah, it was fun times back then. Which is why, even because you had a cheat, they had hard mode, but there was a cheat for super hard mode in the original, which made them very challenging, but still not as challenging as they are in this game. So it was fun to mess around with the AI in the original, even if you had to like wait a lap for them to all pass you, and that was kind of like how you experimented with the AI, but they're definitely easier in the original game. The loser clock, because you only get the thing in last. Yeah, right? Like the mask is it's like a respectable loser item, because you could still kind of mess it up. You can mess your comeback up if you're going too fast or something, if you don't know what you're doing with the mask. But the clock is just instant, like what's the word? Rubber banding. I remember when this game first came out, though, there were problems where I would get the clock, like, if I was, like, in third. Sometimes even if I was, like, in second. And I think, like, maybe on one occasion I was in first and I got, like, an orb, like, not an orb, but, like, a clock. But I think they fixed it since then. Hey, Pelpa Entertainment. You caught us at the very tail end of the stream. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll make it a nice, longer one, because after this race, all I have to do is the Turbo Track time trial and the Oxide race. So maybe I'll make it just like an extended episode. Oh man, I messed up. I might give you. I might play for a little bit though. So. Because it wouldn't make sense to start up another episode of this and only do Turbo Track and Oxide, and then just the whole rest of the episode I'm just twiddling my thumbs. Might as well just finish the game. Huh. That's weird. That's probably on YouTube's end then. I've heard YouTube has hiccups like that where they just don't... It's very selective about how they notify people. Oh, I messed up. I was reading Clueless's, What I want to do is get the mass 10 times 1 per fruit and... Bland, see how fast I go. Yeah. Oh my god, don't text and drive, is all I can say. Oh, Twitch is like finicky too. Yeah, my friend asked me the other day why I don't stream on Twitch, and for me, like, I think YouTube is more accessible, at least to me, and it's accessible to, like, mainstream, like, even non-gaming people. So, like, if I have friends who don't usually, like, are that big into gaming, but they want to see, like, me stream, I can at least link them to YouTube, and they'll know, or, like, tell them, like, where to find me on YouTube, and they'll find it. But Twitch, I'm not fluent with Twitch yet. I might have to do, like, a test stream on Twitch one day, see how it works. But, like, my friend was streaming on Twitch, and, like, it was just lagging and buffering, and like when I was watching, and that's only because I didn't have the Twitch app. So I mean, obviously I have the YouTube app, but that's like a very standard app, I think, that everybody has. I don't know if they give me the option to do that, because when I press the share button on the PS4 controller, it says broadcast gameplay, and then it gives me the option to stream on Twitch or YouTube. And I don't think they give you an option to do both, unless I'm wrong. But there we go. Ripperoo and Pinstripe made it on. Oh yeah, and that's the thing, I don't use like a capture card or anything. This is completely... I have no editing software or anything. Like, this is all live, all raw. Like, alright, let's go do Turbo. Yeah. And I currently don't have like a gaming PC, so that's why if you watch my Insane Trilogy playthrough, which I did like 25 episodes of, it was very off the cuff. Like, I felt like it was... I felt like when you watch a Let's Player and they mess up or they die, they can edit, and if they just keep dying, they can edit out their mistakes or like jump ahead so that like it's more convenient for the viewer, but like with my stream, like it was more tense because like I had to basically be good and not screw. Like obviously, I did screw up like a handful of times, but like it made it more tense, I think, for the audience because you don't want to see me die and then have to like redo an entire level or something. Like if I'm trying to go for those death routes where I can't die, especially in Crash Bandicoot 1, where like a lot of those gems you can't die while you're trying to get all the boxes. By the way, this time trial is not my... Like, I'm kind of talking as I do it, so I'm kind of just on autopilot here. But I should be able to get a good time, so... Just gotta hit my... Just gotta hit a turbo pad here. There we are. I'm not doing that good, but I'm not trying to go for like platinum or anything with these. As many as some of you may know. I'm just trying to get that alternate ending, call it a day. Oh my, missed it. I imagine you're amazing at the U-turning in this part, Clueless. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take the gold. I definitely didn't deserve it. I don't feel like I deserved the gold, but I'll take it. Alright, now I think we can face Oxide for the final battle. This is all for bragging rights. I think he like said like okay, I'm not gonna turn, like you can keep your planet or whatever. I think this is just like he wants to see who's the fastest at this point. I don't think he cares about turning into concrete after the first race. Wolfie plays trying to beat developed times. Okay, yeah. I definitely want to see how someone can do that with a turn engine, because that's just playing with a turn engine for like a couple of races. Like I couldn't believe how. Come back to you in a sec.
So you're back and you've gathered all my time relics. I'm impressed. Well, it's about time I taught you a real lesson in speed. This race is for keeps.
Keeps for what, though? Yeah, the turn engine, I can't imagine how, I can't fathom how people can do that. I would love to see that. Wolfie plays. I'm definitely going to check that out. But this will be our final battle. I guess Fake Crash is the man to do it. Crash Bandicoot started us off in this playthrough. Yeah. I kind of wish they gave us the Nitro Kart Adventure mode. But maybe that's asking too much. Because it would have been cool to see, like, Velo, like, getting all cocky and in our face and seeing those cutscenes kind of remade. Now the thing is with this race is that if you fall behind, it's very hard to get back, but if you're ahead, then it's you pretty much have it in the bag. Right now, like, I have a fighting chance, but he definitely has the upper hand right now. Wow, I'm just like magically dodging this stuff. Did I? Oh my god, this is not good. I'm close to him, but I'm not comfortable. Whoa, I don't know how I'm dodging this. But here's the start of my failure. It's hard, like, it's like, this basically, like, robs you of your ability to boost and power slide. When you're in the Beaker forest. Nitros would never give me a problem here. Come on. It's here though. These beakers are death. See, this is the thing. I don't like to start over. I want to kind of like see if I can come back. I think it makes for a more interesting race, but I don't know. We'll see if it's even possible. He's close. I can hear him. Oh my god, I gotta get rid of this bomb first of all. Oh my god. I remember I played the original, and Oxide fell off the map. He just like took one of those jumps, those anti-gravity jumps, and he just like literally like got sucked into space or something because he just like died, or I don't know what it was, but he just stopped moving. And I just was able to beat the game that way. Okay, I think I'm gonna start over because I'm on the last lap and he's pretty. Yeah, all right. This is a lost cause. I'll try it again. Hopefully, plays got a 208 on Spyro Circuit. Wow. Yeah, Spyro Circuit's pretty hard. I heard for people when it comes to the AI, but the time trial. That's pretty crazy too, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Just gotta get ahead of these guys. There, whoa. I don't know if the mask is, overkill. It's kind of like an instant win for me right now. Maybe. Just gotta get him with one missile and I'm good. Come on. Get him. Whoa, I just dodged that beaker. Whoa! Hate it when that happens. Okay, he's close. He's close. Oh. Alright. Give me something to work with here. Huh. I'm surprised it's not drive-through danger. But maybe they know what to do in that part. Because Dragon Mine's like, it gets criticized for not even being like that, like it's not like that, I don't know, like people criticize it for being like poorly designed. Like it doesn't even have like a skill that to kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. Whereas I think drive-through danger is hard, but it's intended for you to master. Whereas Dragon Mines, it's like, I don't know, it's this weird map with a weird fucking spiral. God, I can't get this guy. Okay. I'll take a mask. I'll take it. The game's taking pity on me. Ah. I lost. Alright. Trick is not to get messed up with the green beakers in the beginning, and then you're pretty much... because the TNTs never bother me, and the Nitros aren't really a problem either. Oh, okay. I speak too soon. It's the red beakers that get me. Ah. Come on, someone. Alright, I hear him at least. Oh my god. Where is he? Okay, I'm starting over. Can't wait to do this track and have to keep Blue Fire forever. Oh yeah, no, right? I don't think I've ever gone a lap with it maintained. Come on. Alright, I need to put an end to this, man. Alien. Oh my god. I'm just not in the right mindset right now. starting over. I need to get just ahead of him right away, and then you're pretty much good. Because it's just overkill if you're behind him the whole race. Like right now, if I can get this missile going. No. What the? What did I do? Was that a missile that? I don't know. Just get going. Feel good about this. Oh. Not good, not good. Okay. At least I didn't hit anything. No! Jeez. I don't like hearing Fake Crash cry. If you did a whole lap on this track, that's crazy. I still have not even attempted it. Yeah. Oh my god. This didn't give me trouble the first time. Is this like a harder race the second time around? Can't be that hard. I think I'm just hitting flukes right now. Okay, I'm at least see his bowling bombs. Please tell me I hit him. Okay, I'm on his ass at least, right? All right. Come on! Oh my god, it's terrible. I'm doing that over because I feel like that was the money shot. Yeah, right now my controller's plugged in. I don't want any technical issues, that's for sure. With a game like this. But with a Velotime, that would be a rage moment for me. If my controller died. Oh, this is the win. I can feel it. Alright, now we have it in the bag, because once you get ahead of him, then it's your turn to start laying things out for him. Because now I have my ability to actually power slide and boost, which I did not have as freely, obviously. Hopefully I don't run into my own items. 'Cause I think that happened to me on my the first time I beat him, but nothing that would cause me to lose, at least. Let's see if I can maintain this blue all the way to the end. I think I got it. I missed. I tried air braking and I was on the ground. That was a respectable blue flame, though. For me. Well, this will be the finale. At least for the adventure mode. But I will be doing an online play episode where I'll see, hopefully like, the servers are okay as I play, but I'll play online. And then I might do an offline multiplayer episode if I can get some people who are willing to lose against me. But that's the thing, I don't want to be... I would want some people who are like somewhat competitive and can somewhat, you know, do something, but we'll see how that goes. That's a good idea. I was actually thinking about that. The thing is, though, then... I mean, we could do that. I definitely want to do an online episode where I'm kind of just in random 8-player matches, but I think we could fit that in. Yeah, that's the thing. Like right now it's 9:40 p.m. where I am. But I'm always, like, this is like an open-ended channel, so I'll do the online episode where 8-player, like, lobbies. You know, the regular online. And then, if we ever plan something, maybe someday I'll lose sleep one day while you guys have a good time to play, and I'll do the stream. But for now, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are across the pond, I see. I would imagine.
You beat me once again! Now I have to go back to the planet Gasmoxia, a complete loser! I must be getting slow in my old age. That's it! I'm finished racing with these mushy backward worlds! Keep your miserable planet! I'm out of here for good!
And then Crash 4 happens. Or Crash 4 happens after Warped, but time passes, so who knows where CTR falls. My man. So that's CTR. For the adventure mode, at least. I actually already watched the credits for the first time I beat Oxide, so I'm not gonna sit through this again. But, cause, by the way, it's like a 20-minute credit sequence, which I actually sat through. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you sat through that Pelpa Entertainment, but it was just me talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Be on the lookout for, you know, new streams. I'll definitely be doing the online episode sometime, maybe this weekend. And yeah, in the meantime, for anyone who comes across this channel, if you like what you see, take it upon yourself to rate, comment, and subscribe to Kev Plays. And I will catch you guys next time. I enjoyed our chat. Yes. Thank you, Pelpa Entertainment and Clueless, for joining me on my very small subscriber base of a channel. But you know, I value anyone who pops in to say hi and wants to talk. All right. Well, I will be signing out. Everyone, stay safe, be healthy, and keep a clear head. And I will catch you guys next time.